Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. We have dissipating. Now this is somebody here who's not doing very much. They're sitting around, they're not enthusiastic. It's like they've almost lost their mojo. They're not doing anything. They're not taking any kind of action here and investing in anything. And Spirit is saying it's time to take action. It's time to get motivated here, Gemini. As you write. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences and you're willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Now, it can be that you're feeling this way, this lack of motivation because of what you've been through. And what Spirit's saying here is that we need to heal from these situations and we need to look after ourselves at this time. And we need to think about the action that we need to take to move forward, to get inspired again. It's almost like we need to feel inspired again. So Spirit, please show me the guidance in relation to this message. If this starts to resonate, please like, share and subscribe. The Sun card, most suspicious card in the deck. The World card. The Nine of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles, there's your new beginning there as well. The overall central energy is the Nine of Cups. The Emperor energy. This is an Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries or somebody with Aries in their chart. Ten of Swords. The Hanged Man, which is Pisces. There could be a Pisces, could be relevant here. And the Judgment card. So what we've got here is we've got unnecessary worry. And we are talking about emotionally healing from things. And I did say earlier in the introduction there that I feel that there's something that you've been through that's knocking the stuff, that's knocked the stuffing out of you. Now this here is somebody who's worrying. There's different degrees of this. It can be sleepless nights. It can be something that's weighing heavy on your mind, but it's definitely affecting your motivation. And what we're saying with this card is we always say unnecessary worry. And the reason we say that is because worry is not going to change this. So we need to be taking a step back here mentally. We need to let our anxieties go. We need to accept our disappointments. We need to give them to Spirit. And we need to release this mental anxiety so that we can put an end to this mental draining that you've been through, the mental anxieties that you've been through. Now you can see, you have had enough here. You've definitely had enough of this. So take a step back, give it to Spirit, listen to your intuition. A new day will dawn and we need to heal from these. It's about self-care now. It's about you looking after yourself and taking time to heal and putting the mental anxieties behind you over what you've been through, most definitely. Now, there's always a reason why we go through things. And this is about you having gained a lot of knowledge. This was a spiritual lesson you had to go through. You were held in this situation because there was knowledge that you had to gain so that you could become enlightened and learn and go forward and take this knowledge with you. Now, it can feel sometimes as if we're out of control or life's out of control and we're not able to control things, but always remember, we're not meant to be controlling everything and everybody around about us. So we have to go with the flow sometimes in life. We have to go with the flow and just accept that things have happened here. And if you take that step back and listen to your intuition, you will gain enlightenment. There will be that light bulb moment that will come where you will say, right, I'm putting all this behind me now. I need to get my mojo back. There's a judgment call that I need to make. Now, these judgment calls that we make are always meant to be based on our past experiences and knowledge. And this is a major arcana card as well. These are two major arcana cards. So there's life lessons that have been learned here that we can use to make better judgments for ourselves in the future. Or we can at least use what we've learned here when it's coming to make choices. Now, this judgment call is about taking action. It's about taking up new opportunities for stability. Now, this can be anything to do with contracts, anything legal. It could be any kind of purchases, anything to do with financial stability or improvements in finances. So that's what we're looking at here. You might be in a job where you're not motivated. You might think, I get up every morning and I'm fed up going here. That might weigh heavy on your mind. It might be the environment in which you're living in. You might feel there's no prospects where you're at this moment in time. But there's always things that we can do. There's always options. We always have choices, and there's always new opportunities that we can be considering. But we need to at first admit and understand that we need to make this judgment call. And it's a major judgment call because it's something that's going to release you here. You're going to be like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's definitely one that will serve you well, but it's a major decision here that you're having to make to go towards the new. And that can cause a lot of mental anxiety in itself. So I'm not saying this is easy, definitely, but what Spirit's wanting here is they're wanting you to take a lead role in your life, to heal from the past disappointments you've been through, and take control and make structured decisions, discipline. This is about mental discipline as well. It's about being disciplined in the way you see your future, disciplined in the choices you make, the judgments you're making. Standing up and being accountable for the choices that you're making is highly important. Now, if you're feeling as well that's a bit daunting here, you can always go to somebody and get some advice, because the Emperor is somebody who's very knowledgeable. You might want to do some research, get some advice to help with your decision making, and that can help your confidence levels. It could have been as well that you're dealing with somebody who's very controlling, or gives them a lead role, thinks they're full of their own self-importance in that sense. So you can be dealing with somebody here that's causing a lot of anxiety in your life, and you feel as if you've lost control here. You have no control over things. But this is you taking a lead role. We have to make judgment calls, and we need to take that lead role in our lives to make the changes and take the action needed so that we can get into new situations that are more stable and that you feel more secure in. Mentally stable, physically stable, feel as if you're going to be able to achieve things. And what Spirit's suggesting here is it's time for a new life chapter. So this judgment call is definitely releasing you from everything you've known up till now. It's shutting something down. You're going to go through this portal and not look back. So it's time for a new life chapter. Things are disappointing. We need to look at our situation here. We're not doing anything about it at the moment, but we need to make these choices to go forward. And we need to take a leading role and take responsibility here and make this judgment call, because what we're going to have is we're going to find a lot of contentment out that will come from it. So there's no easy way of saying this, that a new life chapter is needed here. And it's not time to be sitting on your laurels, because nothing is, sitting worrying about this is not the answer. So give it to Spirit. Take a step back, give it to Spirit. Listen to your intuition here, because we all have choices. It's like this judgment call is going to bring contentment into your life, and you're going to get a lot of happiness. Things are going to line up for you. So don't be frightened to make it, because Spirit will support you and the new opportunities will present themselves. It does take work, it does take motivation, and I feel that maybe at this moment in time you're lacking that a bit, but Spirit will support you, and they're trying to encourage you. This is the universe trying to connect in with you here, saying that you need to make a decision one way or the other, how you're going to go forward, to feel empowered again, to feel as if you're in control and you're in the driving seat of your own life. Yeah, because you're stuck. You're holding on to something here. You're sitting in something that you need to let go. It's holding you back. So it could be controlling people. It could be environments. It could be your job that you're just not enthralled with. Because you need to feel as if you're building things. You need to feel secure. You need to feel that you're able to put your efforts into something. And that's what this Emperor energy is about. They put the work in, they're disciplined, they're committed to long-term goals. And through being enthusiastic about what they're investing in, or you're investing in, you'll create great stability for your future. There could even be financial improvements coming in. You could end up being promoted if you're going to new jobs. You could end up creating a great deal of security around you, home security, where you're feeling at one with yourself and you're healing from everything you've been through. Yeah. See, this beautiful energy of you coming into alignment here, you and your higher self, emotionally balanced, feeling content again. This can also be the right people showing up, because you're prepared to make the necessary changes, like I've said. So Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio energies coming forward. People you can relate to, people that will support you. It could be good friends, good bosses, good work colleagues, or a good lover could come forward here. But we need to get our mojo back. We need to stop sitting on our laurels here, and we need to take some action to go forward. Find balance. Find balance. Find a balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Time for a power nap. And it is time for a nap. It's time to shut off. It's time to sit down. It's time to think about this judgment call, take control, and bring this balance back into your life where you're going to feel happy and content with everything around you. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.